Morning. It's not even morning actually. I don't know why I actually said morning. I think I always start with morning YouTube, but it's not morning. It's actually 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've been threatening myself all day that I'm going to do my 100 burpees. Now, this video is about 3 tips to do the 100 burpee challenge, because I thought basically sharing some tips on what I'm learning quickly might help everyone else to participate in the 100 burpee challenge. So yeah, obviously it's coronavirus time. We're all asked to stay indoors, and that's what we are doing, which is good. We're staying indoors as a family, and we're coping. Anyway, so 3 tips. Right, first tip is basically every day it doesn't get easier, but the tip is to not let yourself off the hook. Okay? Now, I'm tempted throughout all of today to not do it. And the interesting thing is, the longer the day goes on, the harder it is to do it. And I think basically it's now 3 o'clock, and if I don't do it now, basically it won't get done today. But the tip is, do it before a certain time of the day. And I think the best time of day to probably do it is probably about a couple of hours after I've been up, when I'm actually feeling a little bit lively, and I've got a coffee inside me. Okay, so tip 2 is, it's going to ache a little bit, and I think stretching out is a good thing to do, and do it progressively as the days go on. I think stretching is going to be more important than actually worrying about the aches and pains, because I think the stretching piece is just stretching out the compaction of certain muscles that are happening. Now, third tip is study a picture, the physiology of the human body, because you've got time to do it, and study the muscle groups that basically you're going to discover through this, because it's actually quite fascinating. The side effects, the good side effects of doing this for me. Good side effects have been, 1, my lower back's feeling better than it has done for ages, and I think that maybe that's a flexibility and a movement in my back. So that's good. The second one is, my left knee has always been a nightmare, and I think basically strengthening up my quads, doing the exercise, and also stretching out a bit, is basically correcting my left knee, which is brilliant. The third thing is basically there's going to be some small muscles that you discover that are going to be new muscles, and it's going to be good to know what those muscles are, particularly on your back. My lats seem to be strengthening, but there's a couple of smaller muscles in the top that are strengthening as well. So all in all, it's going okay. But those are 3 tips. So 1, get up and do it at a certain time of day. 2, stretch. And 3, the third one is basically learn about the physiology of the body, because it'd be quite interesting. Anyway, so that's my little introduction. If you watch that, great. Now, the other thing I've learned, which is not a tip, not the 4th tip, but basically if you break it down into little blocks, you do the 100 easier. So if you try and knock them out 100 in one go at the beginning, I was doing that, or trying to, it's a bit of a killer. So my theory is, do it in blocks of 10. 10, rest for 30 seconds, 10, rest for 30 seconds, 10, rest for 30 seconds, and so on. So that's going to be my plan. I'm going to do 10 times 10 with 30 seconds rest, and I think I should be able to knock through it quite quickly. Anyway, so here we go. Join me for the 100 burpees, and we're going to do 10 blocks of 10 with 30 seconds rest, or maybe not up to 30 seconds, but some rest. I think between 15 and 30 seconds. See how we go. Right, okay. Let's go. Good. 1, 2, 4. So that wasn't too hard. That's the first 10. Good to keep a bit of form, so core stability, hold it there. But yeah, that's 10. I think fitness-wise, it does hurt, kind of cardiovascular-wise, but it's mainly these muscles here that are really feeling it, and I think this muscle here as well. Don't know what they're called, but I will learn. Anyway, those muscles ache a bit. Right, 30. It's 30. It's going all right. Not very sunny today. It's been raining, sunny, raining, sunny. April showers, but it's not quite April yet. 28th of March. Right, let's do 40. Ah. 40. Gonna take a bit of a rest now. How are you feeling anyway? Are you doing the 10s? 10s by 10, the 100 burpee. It's going all right, yeah? Right, are you ready? Should we do the next 10? This is for the 50. This is for the half century. Come on! Always get fired up after a few. I should start at the beginning being fired up, I think. Right, 50. Those legs. One. $50. That's the halfway. Oh, and I don't think it's a good idea to sit down like that. Stand up. That's 50. How are you feeling? Oh yeah. I'm sure there's a tune in there. That, yeah, Lodge, you'll know the tune. That's my brother, by the way. Hi, Lodge. Anyway, if you're following the 10s and the 100 Club, obviously hit subscribe and like the video. Be handy because it helps you to get better reach. trying to encourage a few people to join the 100 burpee challenge. Okay, so that 50. Okay, so this is 50, 60. This is 60. Okay. 60. So, if you're with me, we're done the 60. It's getting easier. Yeah, a little bit. But the muscles do hurt. They do hurt. Okay, mainly those quads. These muscles here. I need to learn the muscles. Something latorius, I think. Vacus or vitus latorius. I don't know. Okay, I'll learn. Anyway, so that's 60. Ready for 70? Okay. 70. 70. 70. 70. That's not 70. Right. One. 70. I feel knackered. You gotta record it just to remember the pain. Keep the videos forever. It's a highlight of when the world got swamped by a pandemic, coronavirus, carnage, trapped indoors, all the anxiety and stress around that. God. Trying to concentrate. Discipline, I think that's the trick. Discipline. Anyway, so that was 70. Okay, next one, 80. 30 to go. 80, 80, 80. 80. 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. So, it's Saturday, day 4 of the Burpee challenge. 100 burpees. Stay indoors. Stay at home. Be safe. But do something every day. Something so simple. It's just burpees, isn't it? 100 burpees. It's easy. Fuck, it's easy. Right. 90, 20 to go. 20 to go. Yeah. 90. What else can I share? I guess it's worth saying that I think a lot of governments have underestimated the coronavirus and how severe it's going to be. I'm only just an observer of the world at the moment, but it looks like third world countries are going to get hammered, slaughtered, literally. It looks like the USA is well on the back foot, going to try and buy its way out of it. But that's going to be carnage because of the health system. UK, we're running behind Italy and Spain. If that means anything, it's going to get pretty hairy over the next week, I think. They're gearing up mass morgues and hospitals. So I think we're up to 3 or 4 temporary hospitals and some fairly vast morgues in London and in Birmingham airports. So I think with Excel being the temporary hospital, the NHS Nightingale, that's linked to London Airport, and London Airport's going to be linked to Birmingham. I guess they're going to redistribute the dead out of London. God, that sounds horrific. But it's a good plan, isn't it? You know, 7-8 million people in London. There's going to be a lot of fatalities, and shift them out to somewhere that can cope is an airport in the Midlands. It's going to be a pretty big morgue somewhere. Anyway, that's a bit morbid. But anyway, let's do the last 10 of the 100 and get to the end. Okay. 100. Okay, that's day 4. Day 4 of the 100 burpee challenge. Today I've done it in blocks of 10 with a bit of rest and a bit of gibberish between them. If you're watching these, I don't know who anyone is, but there's a few people that seem to be watching them, certainly watching them for the first 30, 40 seconds, and then when I stop gibbering and do the 100, people don't hang around. But the idea of this video is to break it into a bit of chat at the beginning, and then blocks of 10, rest, blocks of 10, rest, blocks of 10, rest, through to the 100. So if you're going to follow and join the 100 Club, that's going to be the format going forward. If you want to chat about anything, drop it in the comments. Hit subscribe, hit like. Let's see if we can get a few other people to join in the 100 Club, eh? The more, the merrier. Stay at home, stay indoors, stay safe and be clean. Anyway, that's it from me. Take care. See ya.